Good afternoon, crafters, and welcome to Season 2 of P2PCrafts Presents, brought to you by From Picture to Page Beyond Papercraft shows. I'm your host, Michelle Brown, Creative Director From Picture to Page, which is our scrapbooking, mixed media art and papercrafts community. Now, P2PCrafts presents a whole heap of demonstrations and chats with our talented retailers and some guest artists. So for all the details to see all of Season 1 as well as most of Season 2, head over to our website fromPictureToPageAndBeyond.com.au, where you can see all the sessions, see all the links and get in touch with our retailers and continue to support them through these challenging times. Now, while you're on our website, make sure you're signed up to our email list so at the end of the week you can get a summary as well as to find out all the details of Season 3, which will be coming to you very soon. Now, whether you're watching here live on Facebook or you're watching a replay or through YouTube on our website, we would love to know that you're here. So pop in the comments, say hi, as I can see that Tammy and Wendy and Val have. Let us know that you're here, and if you've got any questions, make sure you pop them in the comments as well. So today, P2PCrafts presents Close to My Heart with Sue. Hello, Sue.
Hi, Michelle. How are you?
We're good. It's so good to have you here with us today.
Thank you. We're really looking forward to this chat with everyone. Seeing we're missing out on our Geelong one this time, but it's beautiful down here on the Bellarine, and look forward to chatting with everyone today.
Excellent. So that's right. You've actually joined us with Picture to Page with our Geelong show. I think we've had 3 shows together, not counting this year.
Yes. Yeah, 3 shows, and they're all fantastic.
Yeah.
Great to speak to everybody. Yeah,
we've been slowly growing them. So tell us a little bit about your crafting background and why Close to My Heart.
Okay, so I guess I've got a little bit of scrapbooking in my blood because my grandmother started me off many, many years ago, and she preserved a lot of her family heritage photos, so I'm very blessed to have them. Then I actually decided 17 years ago to book a presentation and fell in love with it that night. Had a wonderful lady there, Kerry Ann Hobbs, who quite a few people know of Kerry Ann, and I loved it so much I signed up on the night because I thought, this is something I want to do. I wanted to do it for myself, so I thought, why not? And then 7 years ago, that company left us, and fortunately for us, we were given the option to come and join Close to My Heart. Now, it was a little bit of a different change because we were introduced to stamping and a few other card making.
Before that, wonderful world of stamping.
Exactly. Before that, I was just a scrapbooker and loved making my beautiful memory books. So, it was a bit of a challenge, but we went on and thought, we'll give this a go, and I have not looked back. The family at Close to My Heart and the sisterhood of all the consultants in Australia and around the world have just been amazing.
Lovely. Excellent. And so Close to My Heart's been doing a few extra videos and demonstrations lately.
They have been rather wonderful for us because with lockdown, it sort of, we thought, what are we going to do here? So they have got on board, and they have been presenting on their official Facebook page, Close to My Heart's official page. They have been doing weekly free webinar type things where they are actually teaching you how these kits that they provide go together. This week they had one done for the Stitch Together, and it's a scrapbooking one. I've watched a bit of it, and I'm really looking forward to going back because they do present them at, I think they started here in Melbourne and that in our time slot at about 6 o'clock in the morning, which is a bit early. But you can go in and you can go back and watch them at a later stage, which did that once, but now I go back and they are just, there's so much you can learn. That little tips and tricks are just there, and they're fabulous. Even if you haven't purchased the kit, they are really wonderful to see what they do with them and how they put them together. So, yeah.
Excellent. So what are you going to share with us today?
Today I wanted to share with you, firstly, I'm going to share, I had a chat with some of my customers and asked them what their favourite products were.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to have a little chat about those, and then I want to show people just a few of the two of the kits that we have, and our subscription boxes, which are just wonderful. Mm-hmm. Then I thought we would show you the story by Stacey. Stacey Julian is a wonderful scrapbooker, and she shows us how to put together beautiful little books. And I've created quite a few of those and given them away as gifts, mm-hmm. but I've got a couple here to share with you today. Lovely. And it just also helps you, tell your stories a bit more in your scrapbooking. And then I've got a few of the different size albums that people may not be aware that we have different sizes as well. So that was what I thought I would share with you today. But, yeah.
Excellent. Okay. Well, we'll let you get your camera ready and we'll get started.
Okay.
Fantastic. So hello Marjorie, hello Marion, hello Diana and Faye. It's so lovely to have you all here with us today, and I'm really looking forward to this demonstration from Sue. I've been having a sneak peek over the last few weeks about some of the different things they've got on offer, and I must say, honestly, are you a crafter, if you can't go past a good kit. So there's nothing like a kit that's just there. You've got everything you need to make those projects. So sometimes you want to be creative, other times you're more than happy to just jump into a kit and give us those products so we can just pull them together and we know we've got everything that we need to carry on. So we're really looking forward to that. So whether you're just starting out in card making or scrapbooking, or like we said, you've been doing it for a while and you know that sometimes you just need a bit of a reprieve, something that doesn't take quite as much brain power, then these could be a really good option. And also so I'm not a scrapbooker, I really come into mixed media through card making, and the way that they've put their kits together really helps lead you through documenting your processes with the photos to make it so much simpler to just put together those layouts and document those memories. So I think Sue is almost ready to go. We've got a few camera challenges, but that's okay. That's the technology.
I think that it just keeps wanting to switch itself back.
It does. So perhaps we'll just leave it like that.
We'll
go with that. Okay.
Hopefully.
We should be good. Okay, we'll hand over to Sue and we'll take it away.
Terrific. Okay, so the first thing I wanted to share with everyone was as I said, I asked my customers what were their favourite products, and number one, of course, are our non-stick micro-tip scissors, and that's these little babies. They're only small, but they have got the most amazing point on them. And what is so fabulous about these is that they don't stick when you're using your adhesives and things. And
excellent.
They are a must-have, and one of the first things that most of my customers always go for. Number two was our Versamat, and I like to work with two on my bench if I can, if I've got enough room to. And the reason being is when you're working on a layout or something like that, you have got both all around your edges to see. So when you're lining things up and getting them level and straight, they're fantastic. Even if you're just working with the one, it just makes things so much easier. So these are fantastic. And for when you're working on your cards, you can centre your card and really it's got a 1/4 inch grid on it, so it's fantastic for actually lining things up and getting them straight. So that's a little stamp we've got this month, which is our stamp of the month. Each month we have a special stamp for people. When they purchase over $80, they can purchase it at a cheaper price. So that's fantastic. Now, the next thing, of course, is the other side of this mat is also great for using when you're doing your stamping, because it's got a cushioning in it. So when you want to get a great impression, it's really great for using that. But all our stamp pads also come with their own little bit of cushioning. These are some of the current ones we've got for going at the moment for COVID-19 people that are scrapbooking. And as you saw, I've used that on that last page. But this little bit of cushioning also is great to use, and it comes in each of our packs of stamps. And they come with their own little cover. Our blocks, they're acrylics blocks, and they come in about 6 or 7 different size ranges, so you can match your block to the size of your stamp. And the other one that was a favourite, of course, is our stamp pads. Now, these come in a gorgeous range of colours. We have about 40 different colours in our range, and we have paper and inks and stamp pads. Now, the beauty of these, especially for us when we're getting a bit of arthritis getting into them, they are so easy to just lift apart and go back together. Just fantastic, easy use, and a nice big area to work with too. Plus, as you can see, I've got a little bit of ink in the lid. For those that like to do a bit of painting and drawing with it, just a couple of little squishes on the pad, and you've got a little bit of ink coverage there.
Ah, that's clever.
So it is clever because, you can just then get a shimmer brush or a paintbrush and just use them that way as well. As I said, a lovely range of colours, all in our products. And we have about 3 different variations of black, would you believe? All different ones for different reasons. So they are terrific. They retail at $18 for those. Now, next thing I wanted to share with you was the kits that we were talking about. So this kit here, I'll start with this one. This is one that was done last week on the Close to My Heart official page, and it is a card making kit. It comes with a complete list of instructions. There are a couple of little extra things you may need, but you may be able to improvise with if you haven't got them. But mostly everything else is in there. It comes with a stamp and thin cut. This one is called Stitch Together. And as you can see on that picture, they're the 4 different styles of cards they've made with it. But you can ramp it up and do whatever you like. You don't necessarily have to do all of them. And it makes 16 cards, so you would make 4 of each of those designs unless you wanted to change it around. This is a stamp and thin cut. Our thin cuts are what we would use in a cutting machine. So you've got your stamp there. And it does have the mat in there as well, with matching thin cut to cut your shapes as well. Oh. This one even has little holes in it so that if you wanted to do some stitching, you can stitch around that one.
Oh, what a lovely idea. And is that a magnetic sheet that comes with as well?
It certainly is. Every stamp set, every thin cut that we have comes with its own little magnetic sheet to keep them nice and safely. And they all fit back in this lovely little envelope, which is great. So these retail at around $50. This one is $53, and I think most of our card kits are $53. Let's pop that back. It also has your envelopes and cards ready to make some embellishments, little tiny itty-bitty sparkles to go with that, and all the paper that you need to create these 16 cards. So we've got some green and lemon with this one. There's another colour in there, I think some white. And this is the beautiful stitched together paper that they use to make these cards. So one side's this gorgeous quilted sort of pattern, and on the other side of it is a lovely soft blue, which is rather gorgeous. So that is our card makers kit, and they can be purchased like this. And if you can improvise, I guess, yourself with probably inks and things that you've got, but we have got them in our range as well.
Yeah. And Sue, how long are those kits available for?
Right, so each 2 months we have now a core products catalogue, and we also have our supplementary catalogue. So they go for 2 months. Now, this one was actually out of the last one, and I know these two are still available because I had a little look yesterday. I think because they've still got a few of them left. But each 2 months there are new ones coming. So there's constantly new products being turned over so that you're not getting stale with ideas. We've got fresh ideas each time. And, so this one is the card making, and this one is a scrapbooking kit. Now, this one retails at $53 if you don't want the page protectors, and I have quite a stack of those. But if you want it with protectors, if you haven't got any, you can pay $62 and get it with that. Now, this one comes with, I'll get it out of it. Well, nearly everything in this is here for you. Comes with your photo mats in case you're not quite ready to put your photos on. These gorgeous wooden embellishments.
Oh, they're lovely.
They are lovely, and you can actually use your inks on these and colour them up to different colours. I saw that in their thing. This is a full-size sticker sheet, which is absolutely fantastic.
You can't go past a sticker sheet.
Yeah, it's really great. And it also comes with these pop-out die-cut sheets. Don't even need your scissors. You just pop them out. They come out quite easily. It's a gorgeous page in this. This actually makes up 3 double page, 6 pages, 3 double page layouts. And all of these just will pop out to go on your pages. And that was yesterday's one that they did. So it's online for people to go in and have a look. They do take a few hours to sit and watch, but you can just stop and watch it. And when they get a bit too fast for you, you can pause it and come back and see a bit more.
Oh, that's lovely.
So you've got all your cards that you need to make that, plus the range. This is there's a couple of extras in this one. This is an extra page that is just in this kit. And we also have this gorgeous denim in this kit, which is rather lovely. We all like a bit of denim. And then your paper pack comes in this kit as well. So it's a full paper pack. Beautiful, bright designs.
They're so pretty.
They are. That quilted one again. And some are very bright, but when you see them toned down, they look really great. So that is our workshop kit. As I said, $53 for that one. And you can get it for $62 if you want your page protectors as well. So as I said, each 2 months, each month we actually feature a new pattern, and then when we get a new book, there's another 2, at least 2. This month we've also had an extra one because they've had a packing called Brushed, and they brought it back. Brushed was a favourite from quite a few years ago with beautiful big pink flowers and absolutely lovely. So when they have one of those, every now and then we get an extra one. So there's plenty to choose from in different designs. And, yeah, it's really good. And there's a special one coming up for next month as well, which I'll show you in a little minute. Now, on to our subscription boxes. I think that was next, was it, Michelle?
Yes, that was next on our list.
That was next. All right. Well, I'll move these out of the road and pop them over there. So we have 2 subscription boxes. The first one I'm going to show you is a card subscription. Now, this is these subscription boxes you can buy annually and have them shipped to you every 4 months. And in each one, there's different amounts of cards, but this is the current one that I've got, and I haven't actually started this one yet because I'm just holding off got a few other projects on the go. It comes, so if you receive this, this is how it comes. It comes with instructions on how to put these together. Very, very simple. A lot of the cards have actually been, a little bit of them are pre-styled for you, and you just add the extras to them. It comes with a stamp set. This one just comes in the plastic bag. They've just done it this way, I think, to keep the price down on them, but it's all nice and safe in there, complete with its little backing sheet, and lots of different themes for cards. Happy birthday, thanks for everything, you're the greatest, all sorts of different ones, and each one has similar sort of greetings in it. You get your cards and envelopes. This one's got nice bright envelopes in this one. A beautiful message from Jeanette, who is the founder of Close to My Heart. There's one of those in each one. We have some gorgeous little star confetti here, some sparkles, because I'm pretty sure there'll be some little, what do you call them?
Oh,
shaker windows. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's it. Couldn't think of it. You get a tiny little stamp, and each month I think we've had a few different colours. We've had black. This one has a charcoal, and you get a little mini block.
Oh, excellent.
Now, these are great, especially when we can go on holidays. But if you're heading off in your caravan or something and you just wanted to take a little bit of craft with you, it's a great idea to have one of these sort of tucked away, ready to go. I've got a few friends that are doing that themselves recently. They've bought them and they're holding off to take them away when they go away on holiday. So they've got something to play with without it taking all their craft.
Although they're waiting for their holidays, they might end up with a few boxes to go.
They might have to, yeah. So these are the cards that are pre-designed, as I sort of mentioned before. And there's two of each design in here. I don't know if you can see them. Mm-hmm. So there's two of each design. Let's flick through them. Then you get your die cuts, and as you can see, they come out quite easily. They just pop out, and then they get added to your cards.
Yeah, they're such a great idea. They make card making so much simpler.
Yeah, and you can build up those layers and things like that. So that is the current one that's available, and you can order these anytime from your consultant. They are available. You do have to go on and do it on their website so that it comes direct to you. And these are shipped by FedEx to your home door. So it's really lovely when you get a nice little box of good. We love getting our stock when it arrives, but to get one of these little boxes of goodness, it's just wonderful. So, as I said, it just arrives like this with your name, your address, your city, and when you get that, it's a little box of joy in there. This is a previous one that I have actually made up one of each of these cards, but I've kept one. Just in case I have someone that's brand new to card making and they want to have a try. My friend Julie the other day, she tried one and put one together and she just loved it. So,
good.
Yeah, this is a little shaker one. It's a little mini shaker one with a little heart in it. Uh-huh. And that's just tucked in behind there. So lots of different styles. That one's another shaker card with the little stars in it. So that's a box that's half done in the card making kits, but they are really good fun and have become quite popular for people that can't get to see their consultants or would just like a little project to work on at their own speed. And of course, we like to show people how to use them. So if you've got any problems at all, we're here for you, and we love to help you. Okay, so they're the card making ones. They do vary in price how you get them. With the card subscriptions, you can get a 4-monthly box and pay 4 monthly, but it is better to go for a 12-month subscription because you get it a lot cheaper and you don't have to pay for the postage on those. close to my heart to cover that for you. Okay, our next one is the scrapbooking version. Quite a bigger box to come to your door, but it is lovely. Now, this one you can pay for it monthly. They are a reoccurring payment, so if you opt out, you probably need to notify them. You can get it 4 monthly or you can get it 12 monthly. But once again, the best way to get one of these is to go for the 12-month option to get the best price. And they really work out very inexpensive. I worked it all out to a double-page layout cost you $14.50, so that's not too bad.
Yeah.
And they are really good. Now, I have used a few of my others, but I had a couple of ones from previous boxes that I would show you the finished effect of them. Now, there was this one, You Are My Sunshine, and that's that one completed, except for photos. And then this one. So this would be a 1 month kit. I think I've lost one. Oh, there it is on the back. Is it the right way? A day in the life of. And they're sort of random things, but they tend to blend in with what each month that they're on tends to blend in with what we've got in our normal range as well. This was a lovely one, and this was from April, and it was a heritage one that we had. And it's A Lifetime of Love. So that was one of the double page layouts there with all your little bits and pieces that you add to it. The base of it is sort of pre-done for you. And then there was this one. Oh, it must be on the back of another one. That's the guide that shows you how to put these all together. So it's very easy, even to the dimensions, how far in you need to go and all that is there for you. Oh, there's the other page to this one. As you can see, I've left a couple of the things until I get the photos to go on. There's some little corner pieces and that go with that one. So it's not quite complete, but it's there ready to fill. Hold on tight to this moment. So rather lovely. Yeah. And that's another, that's the other side. Must be another, oh, did I show that one before? Yeah, I did.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the other side. Yeah. And how they come in this box is each month there's a bag. So this is July's one. Much like the other, like our card kits, all comes in a little bag like this with your instructions on how to put them together. The 2 double page layouts, very simple instructions to follow here. You have your photo place cards. You have your pop-up. This one's a sticker sheet, just ready to peel them off and add them to your pages. And this one here is your die cuts. So they're all ready to go onto your page and add to. You might want to add a little bit of 3D tape, that sort of thing. And there's the bases to the pages. As you can see, there's a little bit already pre-done for you to take the pressure off. Now, I'm not sure. Yeah, that's probably how that one's going to go. And then this one. I might even have them upside down. I'm not sure. But anyway, because that's the first time I've opened
either way, yeah.
There. And then this is the one for next month. It's hard sometimes stopping yourself from when they arrive doing them all in one hit, but you do try and that's a gorgeous one for a young child. Play all day.
You need to rewrap them and hide them away so you can have a surprise.
You do. It's sort of like, oh, no, stop now, put it away. Yeah, so that's our subscription boxes. As I said, each one comes with 4 kits in these. You can order these monthly, I think, as well, yeah. But that's probably the most expensive way to do it. But a double page layout of these works out in our money about $14.50, because you get when you get the 12-month, you can actually get some vouchers to get your photos printed through Persnickety Prints, which is in the States, of course. But yeah, but that's our subscriptions, which are a lot of fun, and I love making them up because they are so quick and easy. They usually only take you to do a layout half an hour.
Oh, wow.
To actually put it together. It's so easily instructed for you. So, yeah, it doesn't take a lot of time, but there you are. You've got a few pages done and ready to go into your albums. So that's our subscriptions. The other thing we wanted to share with people today was our Story by Stacey range. And Stacey Julian has created a few different kits up for us. Now, these are the little kits that they come in a bag with instructions. This is your instruction. It's like a little worksheet, and you work through these instructions when you're thinking about what you want to write about. It tells you what's in your kit, your contents, how to prepare, what you need, how many photos you probably need. List your memories, organise your thoughts about different things on them. And that's the first step. And then you can go ahead and just follow it step by step. But these make the most precious little albums. I've even made a couple up for my friends who have just become grandmothers for the first time.
Oh, how
so
lovely.
that they can actually add their photos. I do all the rest of it. They just add their photos and their comments to them, and they've got a little brag book that they can just pull out and share with their grandchildren when they get a little bit older. Because my grandchildren love coming and going through all their albums that I've done for them. So that's our one that's called Story Starter. And this one retails at $26.50 for the little kit. So that's the first one. And I'll just show you one that I did recently. And I've ramped it up a little bit. They come in about 3 different colours. This is the black and white spot. And it might have been 2 years ago, I had a lovely surprise holiday with my grandchildren. They didn't know I was coming, but I met my granddaughters and my daughter in Sydney, and we had a wonderful few days. It was the first time that they'd ever been on a plane, and it was a bit of a surprise, and we just had a fun time. And it's just a simple little album with a little bit of information that you can add to it. And we had a wonderful time. This is my keepsake. Now, my grandchildren have all been given one of these as well to do whatever they like with. Half of them are finished and half of them are still working on theirs, but it's getting time with Nana to work on them together. So that's put a bit of a hold on things.
Yeah.
As you can see, we visited lots of fun places, and very quick little book to put together as well, but such a precious little memory. Bridget recently finished hers, and she was very pleased with that.
Excellent. And it gives kids such a sense of achievement to be able to compile something like that.
Oh, most definitely. They love them. The next size one up is a 6x6 album. It comes also with its own little list of instructions of what you need to put in there. And as you can see, I've scribbled my notes in here. And it's a little bit different. It's more add your photos first and then just pop in little bits and pieces of information. So this is my little 6x6. And as you can see, I get a bit creative and add a bit more to the covers and a bit of ribbon here and there. And this was a trip we had for a weekend in Tasmania. And we flew over and caught up with some friends while we were over there as well. Had a wonderful time visiting the sites. Not a lot of journaling, just a few photos and beautiful places that we visited. It was a lot of fun going to the market. Very quick also to put together, but not something you need to do a whole scrapbook album on, but lovely to have a memory of that trip. So it was a lot of fun. And then on the last page of this, it's mainly all pictures, but then on the last page, you can pop up a little bit more of a story page on the last page of that one. So that's the next size up. So this one was $26.50. This one is, I've lost my thought, $62 for this particular kit with bits and pieces in there all ready for you to go. The last one in the range is called Stories I Love. I haven't actually got one of those made up. It's a 6x8 album, and it's where you actually pick a story that you want to write a bit more on. So it's usually a page of a photo and then a story beside it. She also then introduced to us, now this is our 6x8 size album, which we have in our range. It's called an Everyday Life album. And in here, Stacey Julian has given us a beautiful guide to actually putting together our pages. She talks about each of the individual books, but also then how you can add each of these styles of scrapbooking into your normal scrapbooks by adding extra pages. It's called Extended Story, which is a great way to actually, you might have that extra photo or two that you want to add to a page, but you don't want to add a whole new page, and this shows you how to do that, which is wonderful. So that's our story by Stacey. So that's another size in our albums. They come in a few colours. So the colours in these different sizes, there may only be one or two. This one here is a 6x6 album. These are all O-ring albums. So great for small projects. We also have this lovely size, which is an 8.5x11. Not as big as your big 12x12 albums, but I have recently seen a sister consultant who made a beautiful baby girl album out of this one using professional photos, and it absolutely looked stunning. She did a fantastic job, but really great for, this one comes in pink and it comes in grey, and it was wonderful what she did with those photos, and not a lot of work went with them. The photos did all the telling themselves. So they're different sizes in our albums that we have to share with people these days that people may not have known that they were available. So I just wanted to share that with everyone today.
Excellent. Thanks, Sue. I will give you a moment to get your camera back around and then we'll have a chat. Oh, sorry. Yep. Yes, go ahead. Yep.
So as we said earlier with our brochures, this is our core catalogue, and it has our main products through this. The story by Stacey is in this album. Let's be quick. So story by Stacey, that's your starter. There's different stamp sets that go with it. Your short story, your stories I love, and then the storytelling. Our subscription boxes are also in here. All the information you need to know on those is in the core catalogue, how you can order them and the cost of those. And just up the back, I just wanted to share with their albums in there. The different pages, we have different page sizes too to add to your albums. Our colour palette of all our cardstock, you can actually purchase them in custom packs of at least 2 in each design in 12s and 24, so you can get a range of your colours. And the next page is our colour range of our cardstock at present. So Lots of cardstock, inks, and re-inkers, all in those colours. Our cardstock is also double-sided, so one side's slightly lighter than the other. So it gives you actually more to choose from. These are our bi-monthly catalogues. So these are previous ones. That was March to April, May to June, and this one here is our current one. And as you can see by this, it's very, very Disney-oriented. Our president loves Disneyland. So as a special feature in the back of this book, we have a beautiful selection of products that have gone on sale this month called Happiest Place. And they are just stunning. Lots of different things. So you want to check those out. Beautiful cardstock. This is cardstock here, which has been embossed with sort of foil accents on it, which is rather lovely. So lovely things in there. So, yeah, that's just things I wanted to share with people today. So great to check them out. These catalogues do only have a 2-month lifespan, but our core catalogue goes for 12 months. Excellent.
Excellent. Okay, we'll give Sue a minute to get her camera turned around. So I hope that gives you a bit of an idea of the Close to My Heart range for 2020. I love the idea of having those catalogues coming out every couple of months because it gives you something new to look at. And I think whether you're just a beginner or whether you're looking for something more advanced, it really is a good product to add to what you've currently got as well, because especially if you're just getting started, it can be a little bit overwhelming. So it's really good that we can get started or not have to think quite so much. So Sue, thanks for joining us today. So you would normally hold classes, but obviously we're not doing that at the moment. I guess you're in Geelong. So what are you up to at the moment?
Well, we normally do hold classes. We have them at the Guide Hall normally, and I run one over at Belmont and also down here at my home in the Intended Heads. But what we've been actually doing is trying to keep our ladies all, I've got a special sort of VIP group, so we've been doing weekly challenges, so getting people to get involved and sharing on Facebook in our special little group what they've been working on and maybe give them an idea of something to have a go at. And we've had some wonderful, wonderful work shared on there and ideas shared. So yeah, we're looking forward to when we can get back to face-to-face, but at the moment we are doing it virtually and hopefully learning how to expand on how to do that a bit more too.
Yeah, excellent. And like you said, sometimes it doesn't take much to see someone else's project and think, oh, I've got something that's similar, or I really like that use of the circles or the stamps, and then your own project can take off from there.
It does, yeah. And it's given us a lot of chance to actually use up some of our beautiful treasures that we've got in our stock boxes and things like that, which has been wonderful as well.
Yeah, well, that was certainly one of our tips the other week, was to either finish a project or decide you're not going to finish it and then pull it apart and use the elements for something else, because it's no point sitting there not getting anything done to it.
Exactly, yeah, exactly.
Excellent, excellent. So, Sue, where is the best place for everyone to find you?
I have got a Facebook page, and that's probably the best place, Scrap with Sue and Close to My Heart Australia. And, yeah, that's if they pop in there or if they want to know anything more. I also have I think I've given you my email address maybe. Yep. Send me an email. I'd love to be able to help. But there's a lovely sisterhood of consultants out there, and some of your customers I know already know them. And just get in contact. Yeah, we're all here doing our little bit, and we are trying to provide a little bit of it virtually for you.
Yeah, excellent. So not only with this video with your Facebook link, also over at the From Picture to Page website, we'll have the link to your email address, to your Facebook page, and then to some of these other products that you've mentioned as well.
Yes, that you can just go online and order direct and have them shipped straight to you. And the turnaround has been pretty good. I've been actually finding for us here, it's usually between 10 to a week to 10 days, and they're being delivered pretty smartly, especially when you order online. They're even quicker, which is nice. So, yeah, but the response from Close to My Heart and how they've supported us all through this has just been absolutely amazing. It's just a great company to be a part of. And if you're thinking about doing it, we'd love you to join us.
Excellent. Well, Sue, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Michelle. It's
Okay,
been
we'll see
lovely
you
to
again
chat.
soon. Bye.
Bye.
Excellent crafters. Well, I hope you really enjoyed that peek into Close to My Heart today with Sue. Like we said, head over to the website from picture2pageandbeyond.com.au where we've got links to Sue's Facebook page, to all the different products you mentioned, so the subscription boxes, the kits, the albums as well. And I could almost be convinced to get started on some scrapbooking myself. So I'm certainly going to check out some of Sue's creations. So like we said, head over to the website. All the links in the replay of this video will be there, and you can get in touch with Sue if you've got any questions. So this is Michelle signing off. We hope you have a crafty day.